Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Van is finally empty. Inside the tent. It's a little bit warm. Obviously, ideally we would like a white tent, but we only could have a grey one because that's all we could find. I'm going to take out this because it's doing nothing and it's just in the way. And then we're going to empty the boat. To the darkness of the boat. Nice and cool in here. Let's get some lights on now. I've got some power. We've got the batteries up and running again. Let there be light. So yeah, gonna empty the boat. That's the mission. Emptied the van yesterday. Now we've got a tent. We can get everything out, clear everything out, and then give us access to do the work. Can I spin this round? No, I cannot. Not while I'm recording. 2 seconds. So the work's gonna start in the forward cabin. As you can see, we've started taking off some of the deck, and you can see, oof, you know, the rust. It was leaking in here, so you can see there's quite a lot of rust in here. We're going to take out all the furniture, all the wood, along with all these tools. So then we should just have the carcass left, like we did in France. Inside here, we took everything out. We're going to do it in the forward cabin. That's where we're going to start, because that's where the major problems are. That's where the water's coming in, and yeah, that's where the fun will begin. And then it means you don't have to deconstruct everything in here. Start in there, get that all done, like literally take all the deck off up forward from outside, take everything out inside, paint the bilges, clean the bilges, take it back to bare metal, because there's probably going to be a fair bit of rust in there. That includes the chain locker, and then yeah, paint everything, insulate everything, put because we're going to probably need, because at the moment we only have white lights in there, so we're going to change all the wiring throughout. I completely redo the wiring. So we'll probably need more than lights, like chargers and stuff like that, like a plug maybe. Plug either side, because that'll be a bed. And yeah. So started emptying the boat, but we just ended up with so much stuff now just on the floor in the bottom. And obviously we're going to want to work on the hull and stuff like that, so I'm planning to make some stowages. We had a load of loose crates back home, so we brought them on the trailer. So I'm going to make some like tables to put all the tools on so we can see everything, and then yeah, build some like shelving, hopefully, so we can put everything on the shelves. And then we've got like a tarp that's like torn up. I'm going to use that like to cover everything, trying to keep everything protected, because we're not going to need everything. We're not going to need anything. Some of this stuff for like 6 months, 8 months, or whenever the boat comes out the yard, so they just need to be tucked away and stowed out the way, so we can have access and make our lives a little bit easier. But yeah, it's a bit of a mess in here at the moment. best friend Ozzy. Be nice to Ozzy.
Ten cuidado en las escaleras. Para allá no vayas. No, no, no.
Oh yeah, baby. Look at that, first bath. Well, I've started the pond, I dug it, put the plastic in. Obviously we still need to build around the sides, and this is the bottom pond. But you can see we're going to put soil and stones all the way around the side, so it looks more natural. Obviously it doesn't look so natural now, but look how happy the ducks are. I can't believe it. They're absolutely loving life. El unicornio.
El unicornio. El unicornio, mi corazón está de acuerdo. ¿Tú qué crees? Que eso es muy normal.
¿Sabes?
Acostumbrado estás a
Laura!
que no lo es. Y nunca estaba así. Si de casualidad se
Man, I can't believe how good this is working at the moment. Like, I don't know if I want to speak too soon, but we essentially got the pump down in the bottom pond. You can see it coming out there, comes up, comes into the top of the filter. Still a bit green coming out of the filter, but hopefully slowly we create the right biology inside and it starts to filter the water. But the flow is perfect. Okay, so this is the plan. I've built a little rock shelf. I've put some underwater substrate, and we've got 5 water plants. I've just constructed my filter, which is working, seems to be working pretty well. Let's have a look inside. Look at that. You can already see the green on the filter. And then under that we've got like clay and a volcanic rock to act as a natural filter. Hopefully. As we can see, the flow is pretty nice. That should give us plenty of oxygen. And then we hopefully get rid of all this nasty green that's built up over the, just with the water sitting in the sunshine, like. So we're going to try and put a shelter over it as well, like to try and block the sunshine, to try and reduce the algae. And then it'll just be interesting to see how, if this soil stays where it is. I might just go and pat it down a bit, and then yeah, go from there. Get rid of these parabolas today because I've got to go back to work. So yeah, this is what we got going on. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. So you can see we got the shelter up. It's not quite working just perfect yet, but as the summer goes on and the sun gets higher, I think it's going to cover that bottom pond perfect. And then I think we'll maybe put another one up. Well, I won't, like Laura might do it with my dad or something. And as you can see, we got some decent flow here. Plants, the substrate, some of it stayed where it should. Obviously you can see the scum on the bottom ponds where it's kind of overflowed, but we built a little, put a few more rocks in there to stop it going out. And the plants should be pretty happy there. Just see if they grow roots. I cut the bottom out, so they should grow roots into the substrate at the bottom. And there was still substrate there, like, so hopefully that all the substrate sinks because they can't get through. And then yeah, the pump keeps, like, basically just stalls a little bit and then it comes back on, which is actually not bad, because as you can hear when the filter goes, you can hear that like gargling, which means that it's working just perfect. And then we got the little hen shed, new hen shed in the back there. It's going to be a new little home if they want to live in there, like kind of an alternative place. But most of the hens, they live in the trees, like Mexican hens. So yeah, that's it really. Got the parabolas out the way. Planted a little palm tree here, but it's looking a little bit sad because it was right in this corner. But yeah, and then we put everything away. And then let's just go and have a look at the trees. Got some olives at the top, 3 olives are planted. Put the irrigation system in here, it comes down from there. Water point comes down across the little path to here. Here, this one's I forget what he called, kaki, peach. We got an apricot. We got a grapefruit pamplemousse. We got a cherry, and then I think the 3 at the bottom are plums. And then obviously you got the 2 orange trees that were a bit miserable actually after last year, because I think they just got left without any water for quite a long time. So they've got some dead wood, but they're looking alright. They're starting to blossom, so we should get some oranges on these bad boys. And then you've got that little tree in the middle there. That's actually castor oil, castor tree. So yeah, it's looking pretty sweet down here actually. And then hopefully they've got enough water to keep going, and then Laura's going to come down and water it every now and again. I've fitted a new hose here so we can just come down and water this area. And then yeah, chewed up all the mulch, all the wood that had been cut down, so it's more like a forest floor now, and hopefully retains the moisture better. And then you got the chickens that are just roaming free, just putting out a phenomenal amount of eggs at the minute, so we ain't going hungry, I'll put it that way. Looks pretty sweet.